back to another review video, and today we're going to be reviewing the Claire and Dilophosaurus set. So let's get started. So let's start with the box first. So it has the Jurassic Dominion logo, Claire and Dilophosaurus, some warning labels. Surprisingly, unlike the other figures, for 3+, it is 4+, mainly because it has more smaller pieces. Scan code, picture of the Dominion T-Rex, kind of showing how you can use the stuff. So, like the other set you can get, scan code trying to show Jurassic Facts app, Jurassic World logo, Pyroraptor. It's actually really nice that they put Pyroraptor on the boxes. So let's open it. Let's start with the Dilophosaurus. It's actually a nice Dilophosaurus. Personally, the paint job does not look like the one from Dominion. Personally, it looks more like the one from Jurassic Park, but it's still really nice. You can unfold the frill. Also, there's another piece that you can put in the mouth, which is kind of like the venom that spits, but we'll get that on in a minute. Has a nice coloring. Also, it has printed on the frill, printed on the crest. Teeth are kind of nice. It does not have an articulated jaw, sadly. Articulated arms, it does have those. Articulated legs, it also has those. If you want to with this figure, you can turn the tail, but there's really no point and it's kind of hard to do. Also, it's going to be a little bit hard to pull up, but it's a little bit hard to do, but I was able to get the scan code up. So here's the scan code for if you want to scan it. It's a little bit blurry. Okay, now that we have the scan code, it's actually kind of interesting since it's coming out the side more like this instead of vertically. So I guess let's take a look at the other figures that come along in this. Okay, so here's the other stuff that come in the same pack. So first let's look over the Claire figure. Personally, the face looks more like Ellie Sattler. I don't know why, but it does to me. It looks good. It looks different from the Fallen Kingdom variant, but that should be expected. Next, I'm just gonna have to set that down. We have this, which we can put into the mouth of the Dilophosaurus. Let's see. So if you look at the Dilophosaurus, there's a hole in the back of the throat, and if you get this little venom thing, and it's gonna take me a little bit, I don't think I can do it on camera. You can put it in like this, for it looks like it's spitting at someone. Which, let me see. Well, that was a fail. Also, I don't know exactly what this is, but it looks like some sort of tracker of some sort. It's really small, which I don't know. It's going to be really hard not to lose that. And then you also have a gun here, which let's see if we can. So you can kind of have her holding it, pointing at the Dilophosaurus as the Dilophosaurus is spitting at her. So let's move on to size comparisons. Okay, first let's start with a couple other Mattel human figures. So we have Camp Cretaceous Darius, one of the Owens, and another with the Owens. So that's about how big it is compared to Claire. Actually, I think Claire's a little bit taller than Owen, and much taller than Darius. Darius is just smaller than, like, everyone. So next, let's do a size comparison of it compared to Tyrannosaurus. Looks nice size. The Dilophosaurus is actually really small, kind of, which is pretty good though. But they are much shorter than the Tyrannosaurus, obviously. So let's move on to the next one. Velociraptor, which, surprisingly, the Velociraptor, I think it's because the jumping raptor is kind of shorter looking. But it's a nice size compared to it. Next, Stygimoloch, which I say is about the same size as Dilophosaurus. Pretty good size. Next, compared to the Yangchuanosaurus, which is a nice size compared to them. Now we have it compared to Cheese, which it's a nice size compared to Cheese. Next, we have the Therizinosaurus, which is pretty big compared to all of them. Now we have Sungopteryx, which Sungopteryx is one of the best Spherosaurs with Marigaia, but it is pretty same size as Dilophosaurus. Also, is a nice color, but I already posted a review on Sungopteryx, so it's not his time right now. And now, last but not least, Lystrosaurus, which is really tiny compared to it. Okay, so that's the end of the review for today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.